Hi to everyone who is watching this video. I am Hussein Riaz and I am speaking from Islamabad, Islamabad Capital Territory ICT, Pakistan. I hope that you are fine. Good night. Today I would like to share some of my incidents, some of my very unfortunate incidents which I faced and I want to convey that how this world has treated me like garbage, garbage who is thrown into the basket, a useless thing. And I was not treated like a human being. I am not denying that some people were very were or are very good to me. I respect them. I totally support their um, uh, empathy, and I am also confessing that I also uh, hurt some of the people in the past, and I'm very uh, mm, apologetic for my behavior. But when I was not wrong, I was also treated very brutally. I made a post on Facebook in September 2021, sorry, September 11, 2021, and it was Monday. And in that post, I uh, talked about my depression for the first time in my life on the social media. And the comments of people were horrible. Oh, San, why did you? You should not have posted this. You did this to get likes. And I was also communicating to them about my suicidal thoughts, not planning. And people said horrible to me, and most of them never said anything sorry. On multiple times, people laughed at my sensitive. I am a very sensitive person. Sensitive persons are categorized as highly sensitive persons. Highly sensitive person is called HSP in English, in psychology, in the language of psychology. And I'm a very sensitive person, and I'm also very straightforward person. But if you look at the if you look at the rational evidence, you may find that HSP and straightforwardness are natural things. They are not mental disorders. But I was criticized for having both, and I was falsely accused of being mentally ill only because of these things, because of these traits. I am not denying that I am mentally ill. I am mentally ill, and I am not ashamed of it. Okay, this is not. This is something not to be ashamed of. Thing mental illness or physical disabilities are not. Physical disabilities are not faults of the person. Okay, we can't criticize people for criticize patients for having these things. And multiple times people said, "Oh, San, you are a curse from the God. Oh, San, you are an attention seeker. You are wasting our time. You have made us very depressed, and we can't listen to you anymore." People blocked me. Uh, People's behavior, thinking, and attitudes towards me had entirely changed. They started unattending my messages or calls, and they started ignoring me. And I'm a pansexual, bisexual orientation, and I was falsely accused of being gay. Okay, homosexual. I'm not homosexual, and being homosexual or pansexual are also your sexual orientations. These are very natural and normal things, okay? Unless you are a very stupid religious person, unless you are a very stupid conservative person, that you find these things very wrong. And why did people say these things to me? Because I am very supportive towards the rights of the LGBTQ community, towards the rights of women, towards rights of non-Muslims. And these people treated me horrible, okay? And almost 90% never said anything sorry to me. And even if some of them had said sorry, their sorry was not sorry. It was a justification. Oh, Sam, we did this, but your response was not good. Okay, we did in ignorance. It was not ignorance, sir. It may be ignorance, but it was your deliberate act, and you should have taken 100% responsibility for your bigoted attacks. When my weight got reduced uh, last year or a year before a year before, last year, I'm talking about 2023, people started body shaming me. Oh, your weight is very unhealthy. Oh, San, you are looking very weird. Oh, and these people were openly saying all these things. And the most hate I received were from people who call themselves Muslims, who call themselves Pakistanis, who call themselves Jews. My Facebook posts on multiple accusations of hate speech were removed. I quoted Adolf Hitler. I did not justify Adolf Hitler's anti Semitism or violent ideas, but my post was censored. My Facebook account was hacked, was deleted by Facebook, Facebook, by Facebook. And these people call themselves champions of freedom of speech. And there is nothing inherently wrong with quoting someone without justifying their evil actions. Where did I outrightly deny the Holocaust? And when I started questioning some stories, not some stories of Holocaust, I was also called anti-Semitic on false accusations. I criticized Muslims. I criticized uh, um, women. I criticized men, and I also received false accusations of misandry, misogyny, and Islamophobia. And these things hurt me. And in the past I got into severe insomnia, severe depression, which is called major depressive disorder, MDD in the language of psychology. And I my trust on this world completely completely gone was completely gone. And I completely and I started and I was involved, and I got involved in extreme hate, which is called uh, uh, sorry, I'm very sorry, I forgot that name. And people laughed at my TikTok dance, TikTok song. They said, "Oh, San, uh, you are going against the culture. You are going against the religion. You are violating the name of your family." And these things hurt me a lot. I posted some pictures without my shirt, which is called which may be called which are called not maybe which are called shirtless outfits. And I was attacked. When I love to wear old clothes in the functions, okay? But then, oh San, you should not have worn these clothes. Oh San, you're looking very awkward. And then they start staring at my shirt or pant. So these things hurt me very much. I attempted 5 suicide attempts between uh, April 2024 to March 2025. It was a horrible treatment, and it was a horrible time. And I was also judged for being poor, for being jobless for many years, for some years. Sorry, not many years, for some years. I am not saying that you should not criticize me. I also criticize people. I also criticize cultures, institutions. But we should also see that our criticism towards people, towards something, especially people, should be very constructive. But I was treated very horrible, and whenever I go to the district court, Islamabad, or outside my house, I also started. I also started receiving. I also started receiving uh, stupid comments like, "Why are you not married? Why don't you have children?" I'm not. I don't dislike if someone asks about my marital status and my fatherhood, but these questions, asking questions and forcing your ideas, are two different things, and these things made me depressed. Two Pakistani Muslim men physically assaulted me. Okay, and in the past, not in the present, they physically assaulted me on multiple times. And I used to think that, oh, they are elders, and uh, they were elders and they were right. But afterwards, uh, after studying and getting educated about some topics, I realized that it was not a fun, it was an abuse, it was a physical abuse. But these people never realized their mistake. I am okay with forgiving someone for uh, committing any act, bad acts, for committing any bad act. But these people should have made themselves accountable 100% for for uh, granting of, for expecting forgiveness from victims or someone. But these people never realized their blunders. They never realized how that abuse made me, forced me into depression and anxiety and severe insomnia. And these people still, they some of these people backbite me, makes false propaganda fill against me only for only because I call themselves a feminist, liberal, and a secular man. And people falsely accuse me of being an atheist in the past. Okay, and th- these things very these things harmed my, snatched my happiness and career. But in this world, we, most of us, only want to hear good moments which give us pleasure. We are not concerned about the sufferings of other people. But it was a very tough time, and I am also facing tough. I am also facing a tough time right now. But in the past, these things were severe. These things were at extreme. These, what I told you, were only some of the things. There are a lot of things about what I faced. Thank you very much for listening. Now I am going to take your leave. Bye bye.